according to your faith, so be it unto you. Do you feel like you got great faith? Because I don't have great hair. Let me tell you something. Just gonna wash it today, but went fake salt surfing and found some fake salt. Exposing that fake salt, shining some light in the darkness. Wake up. If the light in you is dark, how great is that darkness? Don't want to be in the darkness when the king comes. Nope. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. I like that movie Big. Tom Hanks. Can I do a little reverse on it? Just imagine, like, if you got big, but you didn't get big for a long time. But you knew that he had, like, all the stuff that he could make you big, like Tom Hanks was. Real quick. Beyond your wildest dreams. For 1,000 years. But you got to keep following that golden rule and keep going with the king's plan. Whenever you hear that stuff in the Bible about kingdom, you're supposed to tune in real good. Especially that old golden rule. Don't forget the golden rule. Just think about those things. And now when all these churches start fighting about, wait a minute, I thought Sabbath day was so important. When nobody's been figuring it out for all these years. Now you got some that want to claim that Noahide laws mean everybody got to go on Sunday. And the rest of you that want to do it on the real Sabbath got to have your heads cut off. And the SDA is sitting there going, that's right, we still got to hold up the law. We're going to sacrifice our lives, and that's part of the plan. Because, see, we read Revelation. Just so it'll fit with our doctrines. So you can read into the Bible all day long if you want, but if you read full chapters, things kind of change. So I don't like using proof verses because, see, I used to have long talks with some JWs who'd come up to me and I'd say, let's talk about knowing God. And we'd talk about it and go in circles for hours, all these debates about proof verse. Well, I got John 3:16. Well, I got this. You know, now that I look back at it, we were both a bunch of bumbling fools. So we didn't realize some of it was true in the churches. But most of it was about the king and getting ready for him. And if we just get on the same page as that, we realize that's what we had in common. It wasn't about the buildings we were in. Now we just got to rip down those buildings and all these crazy things we've been thinking. Get on page with the king. He's coming for his bride, not for Lazarus. So why is everybody all dead in spirit and in love? Because if you're all bundled up in your house and not letting anybody in and freaking out and eating like a pig, well then when he comes naked, you're not going to look so good all chubbied up. Like what you've been waiting for, the end to crash, and then you can take off in your UFO spaceship to Chubby Land, man. You gotta get a grip on where you're at and where you're going, because, you know, in that one prayer, wasn't it how he taught us to pray? Where he said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let's say something that'll take us that way into some spaceship so we won't see it on Earth. He's got 8 million behind him that already got deleted, and now somebody's trying to do his return to Earth. Funny how things keep changing, but yet they stay the same with the same old princes thinking they're going to reign. Well, that prince, he did write that song, Purple Rain, and it could be coming down real quick pretty soon between all these lies and seas of lies we're drowning in. We got the fake food and the fake food sellers like in and out, still trying to get in there. Little John 3:16 on the cup, and yeah, we're in that whole Judeo-Christian crap shit. Feed people poison and who knows what kind of water. Unless they're homeless like me and ask for water. Then I get rejected because I brought up bundled up and covering up aborted baby blood and John 3:16 and how all that fits together. Suddenly I took my cash for the double-double that was poisoned, of course. And then I threw the stupid change on the ground, drove away like it was cursed the whole place. But they're still struggling to stay in it. That's the thing about that whole beast system, and everybody understand it's all about money, you see. So when the dollar turns to peso and you keep trying to stay in business selling poison in the name of my king, oh, that's an ugly place to be. And then you think you got religion and you got it all figured out like Chick-fil-A. We close on Sunday to obey that Sunday law. A whole nother twist on the whole Sabbath day law. I mean, it was Sabbath day law, but it ain't that important anymore. When all I had was 2 great commandments that was that important. We see that the greatest 2 commandments, Jesus said, if you could follow just these 2, be all the law and all the prophets summarized. Just love God right and love your neighbor as yourself, which is how Adam and Eve started originally. You think about between the serpent coming. If that serpent wasn't in the tree, well, you see, you have a whole different thing, quite differently. Get your heart on the king, and then you'll be okay for when the whole Babylon's coming soon.